that's kind of where we're at right now. The guys that didn't play, I bet you think about Rimmers with the stinger and or the back pain, that whole deal. And then Darwin Thompson was ill, so and then Damian Wilson with knee contusion. So I thought all in all, this is a good football team that we played. We had ups and downs. We had opportunities. There were things where we were just off a tick or, on the offensive side. Defensively, I thought we played good football. The last drive, I'd exclude that for, we'd probably like to have a couple of those back. But I just felt like, all in all, we started the game fast defensively, and I thought we just bared down on them, and that was impressive, and it carried through really for the 3 quarters and most of the fourth. So I had asked the guys, talk to them just about the four good quarters of football, and when you're playing one of the top defenses in the league offensively, you got to bear down. Everything's not going to be pretty, and so you got to stay with it, trust each other, and go. So I thought we did nice there. Special teams, with the exception of D-Rob's fumble, I thought we did some good things. I mean, he has some good snaps on the offensive side, but probably shouldn't have handled that one right there. So 10 seconds left. So other than that, again, we keep moving. So try to keep moving forward, try to keep getting better as we go. And the bottom line is we won the football game against a good football team. Sean does a heck of a job here. Time's yours.
Let's go first to Sam Mellinger. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Andy, you may have just referenced this when you kept saying bear down, but, you guys are sort of famous for speed and talent and all those things. But I'm just wondering if that toughness that maybe we don't talk about enough, if you needed that to win this particular game.
Yeah, I think so. I felt like that. Just a resiliency, I guess, a mental toughness, and where things just weren't going, whether it was drops or we weren't quite able. We had guys open down the field. We weren't quite able to get to them, and we got linemen playing in different spots and all those things, and not excuses. There's no excuses with it, but there's a point where you just have to bear down, and things are going to happen, and you got to go. And so I thought the guys did a heck of a job of that. They didn't let it bog them down mentally. If they got beat, they got back on the horse and kept going, tried it again. So I appreciated that part, the fight there.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Andy, you were talking about Clyde Edwards-Helaire a minute ago. Just wanted to see exactly what the injury was.
Well, he got stretched. I think you probably saw that where he did the splits and, his leg is sore. Both legs are kind of sore, but he's going in evaluation right now. He already got the x-rays done, and those were negative.
Go next to Herbie Teope. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Coach, you obviously had to shuffle up the offensive line for this game. I'm curious. I know you realize you also want to take a look at the tape before you give an evaluation, but from where you were standing on the sideline, how do you think they did? How do you think they held up?
Well, I mean, listen, we scored points and against a good defensive front. I mean, you're talking about one of the best defensive front, if not the best, right there. So statistically, and I thought we ran the ball efficiently, especially the second half, and we threw the ball well, and with the exception of a couple of blitzes they had, they got us on the one at the end there, but we were pretty clean for the most part. There were a couple where they got the quarterback, but fairly clean.
Let's go next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach. Perfect record on the road this season. I know there's no fans in the stands, but still it's hard to go on the road in the NFL and win. What's it say about your team to go perfect on the road this year?
Yeah, listen, I'm proud of them for that. It's different when you're on the road. It's unfamiliar territory, so you go on the road, you still got to crank it up and rally things. And they had a couple people here, but not many. There was probably as much red as there was, the black and gold there. So, I thought the guys did a good job.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Andy, just wanted to ask you about drives from the offense when the opponent scores. It seems like that's when you guys are at your best. Obviously, you went 4 for 4 in the red zone to start. Just what do you think makes the difference when you guys respond to a team after they've already scored?
Yeah, Nate, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that. I probably call better plays or something, give them better opportunities. So I don't know that. I can't tell you that. You know, I just the way they function with, you know, in urgent situations is unique and really doesn't have anything to do with me or anybody else. It's how they go. You know.
Let's go next to Vahe Gregorian. Go ahead, Vahe.
Hey, Andy. I know you'd probably rather have a little more buffer at the end of these games than you have, but now it's 6 wins, last 6 wins by 23 points. At what point do you start feeling like that's a habit and even a sort of a strength that you're developing to be able to close out games?
I don't know. I mean, you're not trying to do it for sure, and but you know, you figured this one would be close. I mean, it's a good football team, so they're coming off a loss, and so you knew you were going to get their best shot. Like we have with most of the teams that have played us. I mean, they've bear down and given us what they've got. So I'm proud of our guys for staying mentally strong and working through everything.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go Pete and then Sam. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the winning game plan. It had seemed, at least from watching, that this Saints team brought a little bit more physicality than even the average. I understand football is a physical sport, but they were really, really physical today. How did you feel like the offense handled it, and what can this game maybe do for you moving forward into the playoffs?
Yeah, listen, I thought they were real physical too. I agree with you on that. They're backs to the wall, so they know that. You got two teams that need to win football games right now, and but I thought our guys bowed up and did a nice job. I mean, to be able to run the football like we did and throw the ball like we did. And, you know, we had a couple more opportunities that we let get by us. So I thought the guys did a nice job with that.
We'll go last, Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Andy. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about sort of red zone issues. Tonight, you scored 4 touchdowns on your first 4 possessions. Was there something specific that you emphasized in practice? Is it just the way it's worked out this week? I mean, what do we sort of attribute that to?
Yeah, I mean, things worked, I guess, in the simplest form. And, you know, we were able to capitalize on it. I wish we would have gotten a touchdown the last one, but it worked out the ones before, and I thought the guys did a nice job with execution, and Pat made some real nice plays, and you know, I thought the O-line controlled the line of scrimmage down there very